Two parties, both alike in dignity, in fair DC we lay our scene. From political grudge to new violence, where politicians leave their words unclean.
From forth these the children of the candidates form into two star-crossed lovers struck. The unfortunate situation leaves them with no luck, and the continuance of their parents' fighting,
which their children cannot remove,
is now shown in our upcoming writing.
In which the parties fight to see who wins, their unconditional love begins.
The Republicans are out of their minds. They're so uneducated.
The Democrats don't know what they're talking about. Their political views change every minute.
My wife will beat those nasty Republicans in the upcoming race.
My husband is the most qualified person for the job. Those Democrats don't stand a chance.
The election.
Hope to see you all at the polls.
We need to go out to the polls and vote.
And I
hope
you vote Democratic.
Hope you vote Republican.
Republican said in the news last night?
Yeah, so untrue. We don't believe that.
That's what I said when one of those awful Republicans brought it up when I was buying my Starbucks this morning.
They just cannot let anything go.
Oh, look. Here comes some now.
Oh, hi. Didn't expect to run into you guys here.
Yeah, didn't think you would show your faces after what we said in the news last night.
That was total fake news and you know it.
Was not. I saw it on Fox and Friends.
Well, I saw it on CNN and they said it was not true.
CNN is fake news.
Why don't you go tweet about it?
That's it. Hi, I would like to schedule a television interview for Juliet Capulet to talk about our terrible opponents, the Republicans.
It's on. Hi, I'd like to schedule a TV interview for Jay Montague, speaking about the heinous words said by the gruesome Democrats.
Do I think Jay Montague should become president of the United States? No, there's no way. We should ever let him or any of his family or followers into the White House. End of discussion. I am the most qualified person for this job, and I have worked hard to acquire the position I deserve.
Do I think Julie Capulet should become the next president of the United States? God, no. She's totally unqualified compared to me. She is hot-headed and thus should not be able to control the army or any part of the country.
Hello, Republican candidate Jay Montague and Democratic candidate Julie Capulet. It's me, the current president of the United States, Ella Green of the Green Party. As a third party member and the current president and authority figure, it is my job to tell you that you are tearing this country apart. Your families and parties are constantly fighting, and this is the third time you all have disrupted the quiet DC streets. Either keep your parties in check and out of trouble, or I will have to force the upper hand and force you both to drop out of the presidential race and kick you and your families out of DC. Please don't let it happen again.
Yes, ma'am.
Of course, Madam President. With the presidential election coming up, I'm throwing a large donor dinner here, and it's going to be a big party, and many people will be there, including that friend of your father's, Paris. He seems nice.
I guess. I don't really know him.
Well, after tonight, maybe you will. Now go get dressed. The party will begin soon.
Hey, Romeo. Why so sad?
I love Rosaline and she doesn't love me back. Plus, I'm so bored. There's nothing to do here in DC.
I hear Julie Capulet is throwing a huge donor dinner. Want to go crash it?
Sounds fun.
I hear that Rosaline might be here. Tonight might be the night. Remember, we aren't supposed to be here, so keep a low profile.
Yeah, I know. Oh, geez, sorry. I'm such a klutz. I'm sorry.
No, it's my fault. I wasn't looking where I was going.
I've never seen I've never seen you before.
How have we never met? DC seems like too small a place to never have run into each other before. What's your name?
I'm
Juliet, come here. I'm getting ready to start my big speech.
I have to go. Ro what?
Romeo Montague. And you are?
Juliet. Juliet Capulet.
How can I be in love with someone I just met? I've never felt this way before. I have to see her again.
How can I love someone so much when I'm supposed to hate them? Breaking news. Romeo Montague and Tybalt Capulet got into a massive Twitter feud about the upcoming presidential election. Romeo's father is one of the candidates and Tybalt's aunt is the other candidate. The feud was started by one of Romeo's best friends.
Tybalt's Twitter reputation is completely destroyed, causing the Capulets to move down in the projected polls. This cyber feud has also caused Romeo to be banned from all upcoming presidential events and debates. The Capulets are so upset about this feud, they've been trashing Romeo's downtown house so much that he has been forced to move to Bethesda.
This is all the news we have right now on this situation, but we will keep you updated.
Next with the news.
Oh no, Romeo's been forced to move to Bethesda. How did this all go so wrong? All I know is that I need Romeo back here. But how? The only way is to get my mother to drop out of the race. How can I do that? There's only one way: political suicide. I'll tip off the Washington Post that I, Juliet Capulet, would rather die than be engaged, or worse, married to Paris. This will totally destroy the image of my mother has been trying to paint us as. She'll have to drop out of the race for sure. And then my sweet Romeo can come back and we can be together. Romeo, have you heard the news? Juliet has died.
Juliet's died? Oh no, my Juliet!
What's his problem? I meant politically, of course.
With Juliet dead, there's no reason for my family to be here in DC or in this presidential race. I'm going to have to commit political suicide. I'll tell the Washington Post it was my fault that Tybalt's Twitter reputation is dead. That'll make my dad have to drop out of the race for sure.
It looks like both our families have been hurt in this process.
Yes, it appears so. It seems that nothing good will ever come from this feud, so I'm extending an olive branch, per se.
Likewise, I wish you all the best in all your future endeavors.
Likewise.
For never was a story of more woe
Than this of Juliet and her Romeo.